नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। धन्वन्तरे अमृतकलशहस्ताय सर्वामय विनाशनाय त्रैलोक्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः।
Ayurvedic physician, how the Ayurvedic physician must involve in autism management. So straight away we will go to, without any interruption, we will go to the topic straight away. Okay. Just reads once again, I have given different types of explanation for sensory integration. The first explanation, it's defined as the organization of sensation for use. It's very simple. It's organizing the sensations for use. That is what called sensory integration. It involves turning sensation into perception. That is what. It's very simple. The second para you can read. The CNS processes all the sensory information. Central nervous system processes all the sensory information sent from various sensory systems in the body through receptors and helps to organize, prioritize, and understand the information. Please just read carefully. That receptors, through the receptors, we are getting all the information from the sensory modalities. And the CNS, central nervous system, it helps to organize. First of all, it to be organized, and second is prioritized and to understand the information. From this response arises as thoughts, feelings, motor response, etc. After the organization, prioritization, of information we are receiving all the sensory informations, and it is central nervous system is processing the sensory informations, and it is organizing, it will prioritize, and it will try to understand the information. So sometimes what happens, maybe the organization might be affected, or the prioritization will be affected, or just because of the problem with organization and prioritization, maybe understanding of information will be affected. Whatever, so many things can be happened during the sensory processing. So something is happened in these activities. This is called sensory integration disorders. And sensory systems can be broken down into 7 areas. That is vestibular system, proprioception system, that is olfactory system. Proprioception, you might have, the movement, body movement or the body awareness. And olfactory system, visual system, auditory system, tactile system, and gustatory system. These are the 7 systems. These are considered under sensory integration. And these 7 systems are divided into 2. That is hypo as well as hyper. Hypo means less sensation. They are less sensitive to the sensory stimulus. Hyper means they are more. They are, maybe they are hypersensitive towards a sensory stimulus. That is called hypersensitivity as well as hypersensitivity. So very careful. The sensory integration is the organization of sensation for use. And the receptors from the sensory modality, we are getting the information that is processed by CNS, central nervous system, and which will help to organize, prioritize, and understand the information. When something happens to this activity, then we will have sensory integration disorders. For sensory integration disorders will come under 7 sensory modalities. That is called vestibular system, proprioception, olfactory system, visual system, auditory system, tactile system, and gustatory system. So sometimes there are 2 types of sensory problems is called hyposensitivity and hypersensitivity. Maybe sometimes vestibular hyposensitivity will come and vestibular hypersensitivity will come. Proprioceptive hyposensitivity will come and proprioceptive hypersensitivity will come. And tactile means touch. Sometimes the child is not able to sit in a proper place, maybe because of hypersensitivity of tactile system. The child's sensation, the tactile sensation is very hyper. So the child is not able to sit. Sometimes we give behavior therapy and we are asking the child to sit there. It won't work. Why? Because what happens? The child's sensory system, this tactile hypersensitivity will act there. So we have to, before going to behavior modification therapy or any other kind of therapeutic intervention, we have to assess sensory processing problems or sensory integration issues. So for that, we will be using sensory profile. There is a detailed checklist which is used by those professionals, occupational therapists or physiotherapists. They are assessing this sensory profile through which we can identify which modality is hyper or which sensory system is hypo or hyper or normal. And these classification will be given after assessment of sensory profile. Through sensory profile, we can diagnose the client. We can identify the sensory issues. Move to next slide. Here, when sensory integration therapy is required, it's very simple. As soon as possible, the sensory issues noticed or autism diagnosed. As soon as possible, diagnosis of autism, you should send the child for sensory integration therapy. Is one of the prioritized and compulsory intervention for every children with autism spectrum disorders. It should be very clear. It is very much important for every clients. Like speech language therapy as well as behavior modification therapy, you have to send the children for sensory integration therapy, because each and every children with autism spectrum disorder will have one or other kind of a sensory integration problem. Okay, we will be seeing one. I'm going to show you a video.
You're right. Up there. We have another fish. Thank you for taking my hand. Was that a hug? That was a good sound. Thank you for telling me. I'm going to give you a hug.
See how the therapist is handling a child? Yes, you can see that. See, the child is sitting on a trampoline. Is one of the equipment which they are using in sensory integration therapy as well as in occupational therapy. And the child is not attending to reading, and the therapist making the child to sit on a trampoline. So there is a movement that vestibular system is satisfied there. The child might be a hypersensitive vestibular system. So when the child is sitting over this trampoline, child's vestibular system or maybe sometimes the tactile system is satisfied. Just because
thank you. Okay, on the shelf. I'm going to get a different little book, so I have to be as close to you as I can. You are so good.
Voice breaking in between.
What did that say? Undercover. What did that say? That there will be a monster at the end of this book? I am so scared of monsters.
The child is able to read the passage, or the child of course the action.
I have an idea. If you do not turn any pages, he will never get to the end of this book. That's those eyes. And that is good, because there is a monster at the end of this book. So please, do not turn the page. Oh no! Oh! Ah! Ah! You turned the page! Maybe you did not understand. You see, turning pages will bring us to the end of this book. And there is a monster at the end of this book. But this will stop you from turning pages. See, I am tying the pages together so you cannot... Oh, now what? Are you talking to me or are you reading your book? I'm going to keep reading. Oh, thank you, honey. Well, I'm going to keep reading. Here we go. Oh, you turned another page! I like that you looked up. You do not know what you are doing to me. Now stop turning pages! Keep reading. Oh, you're so good, honey. See, I don't know if you want to keep reading that book or if you want to watch me read this book. This book. Wait a minute. Are you talking to me? Because you know what? If you ask with your eyes, then I would be beautiful looking. Here he goes. He's going to turn the next one. There! I, Grover, am nailing this page to the next one so that you will not be able to turn it and we will not get any closer to the monster at the end of this book. Oh my gosh! You know what? I saw you look and I heard something come out of your mouth, but I'm not sure what it was.
Keep reading.
Oh, you're so smart. Would you want me to read this one or the Grover book?
The Grover.
Oh, see, I'm so confused because you're looking at this one, but you want me to read this one. Let's see. Oh, here it goes. As soon as you're looking, I'm going to turn the next page. There's those eyes. Thank you. Here he goes. I'm going to wait for you to look so I really know you want to hear it. All right. Oh, do you know that every time you turn another page, you not only get us closer to the monster at the end of this book, but you make a terrible mess. Oh my gosh. Here it goes. This will stop you from turning pages of very heavy. This a heavy, thick, solid brick wall. No, pages. I would just like to see you try and turn this page. Here I go. Here, help me turn it. Turn that one. Whoa! Do you know that you are very strong?
No. Yes.
Yes, you do. Here, let's turn this next one.
No.
I know the monster's at the end of this book. Here, come help me turn the next one, hon. Turn this one. Come on. You turn it. Oh. No? Would you like me to turn it?
Wait a minute.
Oh, so you can just tell me, Aaron, turn the page.
Aaron, turn the page.
Ow, very nice. You look too. The next page is the end of this book, and there is a monster at the end of this book, so I'm scared. Please, do not turn the page. Please. Oh! Well, look at that. This is the end of the book, and the only one here is me. I, lovable furry old Grover, am the monster at the end of this book. And you were so scared. I told you there was nothing to be afraid of. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. That was so fun, Alex. Thank you.
Let's talk about beginning.
I would love to think. Oh, that was a nice look.
Thanks for taking my hand. Oh, did you want? I'm not sure. You want the drum? Hey, yeah, that was a great sound. Sound for drum. Drum. Very good talking drum. Drum. I'm not sure. Is that no? Very good talking. It sounds like no drum. Do you want the different drum? Drum. Thank you for showing me. This is drum. You could say drum. Yes, very good. That was excellent. That was a very different sound. Drum. Drumsticks. Drum. I love your eyes. You're so good. Drum.
Hi. Thank you for coming over to me.
Shit.
Oh, that's squeeze. Squeeze. Like that? Oh, let's see, I'm not sure. It sounds like you're saying that. You may get your head like this. Squeeze. I see you squeezing that head. Squeeze. Oh, good. Another big squeeze. Like that. Oh, good. Squeeze.
Squeeze. Good. Telling me. Squeeze. I like that you showed me that, Sagat. Whenever you need me to do that, I would love to help you.
Cheat.
See, that sounds like squeeze. You need another squeeze before you throw it. Squeeze. There you go. Oh, more ball. Hey, yes. Here you go.
Cheat.
Cheat. Wait, sit. Now sit with you.
No.
No. I'm not really sure what you want. You start like whining like that? I'm not really sure what that means. I'm going to throw.
Catch. What?
Oh, get the ball. Yes, here it comes. Sounds like you said catch. Here it comes. Nice catch.
One.
Oh, I would love to get that ball. Thank you for looking and telling me. All right, here comes the big throw. I'm not sure if you told me to get it. Here, I'll be right over here.
But
Hey, good. Tell her it comes. Oh. Nice throw. I'm going to throw it. You ready? You just tell me. Yeah, the ball. Very good. Throw ball. Throw ball. Hey, doesn't like throw. Good job. Throw ball.
what?
There it is. Nice. Tell me ball. Throw ball.
What?
Oh, that was then. There's that look. Oh, very nice. We almost got them all off.
What?
Yeah, I've got the ball right here.
Got.
There's A. Good look. Here it comes.
Waiting.
A green frog on top, yes! Alright, so we gotta land on green to get that. Okay, ready? Excellent, we've got more lily pads in our pond now. Alright, get over there, lily pad. Alright, I'm ready. You ready?
Please get me all the kitten stuff down.
You want that stuff?
Yeah, all the kitten stuff.
Oh, sure. Good, more lily pads. Oh, look, I've never seen blue lily pads before. Alright, put them in the pond. We have a lot of lily pads in our pond now.
So here's something. And please give me all the ball. Please give me the wood.
Oh, okay. I'd love to. Here you go. Can you hold them? Are these going to be lily pads too?
Yes.
Good idea. Alright, we're going to hold the lily pads.
Let's go. Go on this nest.
Excellent. You want these too? Here, let me help you. Get them in the pond. Everybody in the pond. Everybody in.
Now give me some blankets.
You're looking at me. I love it when you look at me. Here you go. Here's some hats. There you go.
Everybody, into the pond.
Everybody, what this is a great pond. It's so full. Look at all the little fishies. We could go fishing. There's so much stuff in there.
Yes, now let's give the mega box down.
I love how you looked at me. That's a what box? The mega box?
Oh, the marker box.
The marker box. What's that? I'm not sure what that is. Oh, the marker box. I get you. The marker box. Woo! That's a lot of fishies in the pond.
Let's get those.
Oh, good idea. Here, we'll put these in there. There we go. Oh, dinosaurs. Let's get dinosaurs in there. Oh, we definitely need a whale in the pond. And what else is this?
The dinosaur.
There we go. What about some buses?
Me.
Some blocks?
How we can use this bus?
Oh, good idea! Maybe it could be a water bus. Maybe we could take people on tours of our swamp that we've created in the bus.
No, not that bus. Just that bus.
Oh, okay. Sure.
And let's use the cars.
Look, are you looking at me?
But give me both cars down.
God, I'd love to get you both cards. I've never seen
Here's
such
the
a swamp.
cars.
Wow!
Look at all this fun I have. I am so much fun.
You know what I think we've got to do? We've got to call a biologist to come and investigate our swamp.
With the biologist.
That's such a good question. It's someone who studies nature. I don't think any biologist has ever seen a swamp like this. It's really amazing. It's got all sorts of wildlife in it that I've never seen before.
He's gonna let go. He's gonna let go. I'm waiting for you to say blow. Woo! You whispered it! You're so good. That was a good sound. Ready? You say blow. Whoa! Blow. Whoa! Well said. But I would love to. The greatest eyes. I'm ready. You say blow. Woo! Exactly. You're using your big, strong voice. That was so good. Blow. That was a big voice, yes! Yes! Blow! You try. That was really good! That was really good! You forgot the sound! We gotta make the big sound come out. You can feel it right here, like this. Blow! You can feel it when you make a big